Keeping your spine moving is essential for emotional, physical, and mental health. Here's the reason why. So your central nervous system, which is your brain stem, and your spinal cord are keys. I call them the magical wand, right? So if you were in control of the magical wand, what would you do with it? Right? What would you do daily? Would you make it work magic for you? Or would you just leave it put on the shelf and never touch it? Or in fact, would you just like throw it in the garbage and damage it daily? So what would you do with it? Would you want to keep it healthy? So if it is a magical wand, and here's why it is, everything's coming from your brain, right? So we're sending impulses from the brain down the spinal column, out the nerves. Those nerves go to your organs and they go to your muscles. And for example, in the muscles, it goes to what's called the motor unit. The nerve goes to a motor unit. Those motor unit pulls on the muscles, and the muscles, or activates the muscles pull on the bones, and that's how your body moves. So everything's coming from the brain. It's coming from the magic wand. You send that information, and how you send that information is extremely important. So keeping your spine moving is essential. So these two exercises that can take less than a minute are super powerful at just changing your physical, mental, and overall state, emotional state, right? So let's get into it. I'll explain it as I do it. You can do this anywhere, anytime. I've seen people do this at work. I've seen people do this on the plane if you have enough room and you ask. I've had people do the back pain relief for life program on the plane. So, you know, there is no limit to where you can do this. All you need is a place that's flat on the ground. You don't really even need a pad because we're not going to be doing anything on our joints for the most part. You're going to put your hands a foot from your butt, feet firm on the floor, about feet shoulder width apart. And then from here, all we're going to do, and before you do this, make sure that you don't have any severe spinal issues, because I would recommend doing the back pain relief for life program first. But this can help as well. Just see how it feels. Don't force anything. The idea is that you slowly move into each position. Never move into pain. As we always say with the back pain relief for life program, you want to be free from pain, and that's where you want to get to. So now we're going to hold each movement for about 5 to 10 seconds. This is not to stretch for a long time. This is just to get the body active. So here we go. You're going to lift the butt up, tilt the head back, take a deep breath in, squeezing the glutes and the abs, breathing out, extend the legs, reaching for the toes, head down, deep breath in, and right back into the same sequence. Super simple, right? There's no excuse for not doing this. Like, you can do this 3 times a day, 1 minute each. Tilt the head back, deep breath in, exhale, deep breath in, again, deep breath in, exhale, coming down, extend. Each time you should be going a little further with the stretch. This is where the magic is, because we're reaching deep up into the brain and we're sending information to the legs. We're sending more blood flow to the rest of the body. Now you can do this as many times as you like. You'll notice that with each stretch, you'll go further and further. You can, at the very end, do what's called a static stretch, where you hold it for longer than about 20 seconds. This can this can help you with what's called autogenic inhibition. Autogenic inhibition is where you'll feel the release of the muscles and you stretch further, right? So that's where your brain is actually helping with the process, the muscles to relax and extend even further. So you'll feel blood flow throughout the whole body. You should feel a shift emotionally, mentally, and physically. Now, when that happens, you can see how your state of being can change just by doing simple movements. This one is to help get the spine. Remember, we're extending the neck. We're also activating the glutes. We're stretching the hamstrings and the calves, and you can actually feel the plantar muscles here on the bottom of the foot that will actually get stretched as well. If you do the stretch, you can feel it from the top of the head all the way to the bottom of the foot, depending on how far you go. Depending on how you're feeling, Again, all these things taken into consideration. This is Ian Hart with Back Pain Relief for Life. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed these exercises. Back health is key to mental, physical, and emotional health.